Hey guys, how you doing? I'm here because I got a book haul, a pretty big book haul. I got two books from Goodwill, and then I got 9 from Amazon. My husband let me spend $30 the other day, and then I had a gift card that still had $12 on there. And then I also got 4 more that I bought because it was the buy 3 get 1 free. So I was in a buying mood. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the ones that I got from Goodreads. I got this one yesterday. It's another Jodi Picoult book, Plain Truth. And this one says, the discovery of a dead infant in an Amish barn shakes Lancaster County to its core. But the police investigation leads to a more shocking disclosure. Circumstantial evidence suggests that 18-year-old Katie Fisher, an unmarried Amish woman believed to be the newborn's mother, took the child's life. And then it says more, but I'm just basically the gist of it, so I'm kind of excited about this. I have a bunch of Jodi Picoult books to read, and this one is actually from 2000, so. Alright, the next one I got from Goodreads I got today, and I did read this book, and I believe I put a review up on it months ago, but I wanted one of my own, and this is the paperback. Willow by Julia Hoban. And it's so funny because the front cover is glossy, and then the back and the side are like matte. So weird. So yeah. And did I see it right? Yeah. At the beginning of each chapter, so like little scratch marks or cut marks. Okay. And now from Goodreads, I've been looking at this book and I almost picked it up in the store one day, but I didn't, obviously. So, Beautiful by Amy Reed. Love that cover. And it actually has, on the top it says, beautiful is stark, disquieting, and quite simply riveting. And that's by Ellen Hopkins. So, love Ellen Hopkins. And if you guys don't know what any of these are about, you can just, Google it, go to Goodreads, go to Amazon, whatever. Because I was going to read the back of some of them, but I think it might make the video too long, so. The next one I got, and this one feels so weird. It almost feels like rubber. Like the cover's made of rubber. Inconvenient by Margie Gelbwasser. It's a new book, new release. But literally, the cover in that, it feels rubbery. It's really weird. I'll read the back of this one, though, because this one is a new release. It says, nothing is wrong. It's just an inconvenience, says my father. But if you down a whole bottle in secret and spend the next morning with a wet towel on your forehead, it's an issue. I want to tell him this, but I can't. Some things you just don't talk about. And then it goes on and says, in 15-year-old Alyssa Bonder's Russian Jewish culture, having a few drinks is as traditional as blinchiki and pierogi. I'm sorry if I'm saying those wrong. So when her mom's midday cocktails turn into an all-day happy hour, it seems like Alyssa's the only one who notices or cares. Her dad is steeped in the nightly news and denial, and her best friend Lena is too busy trashing their shared Russian heritage so she can be popular. Alyssa would rather focus on cross-country meets and her first kiss with her running partner, Keith, but someone has to clean up her mom's mess. But who will be there to catch Alyssa when her mom's next fall off the wagon threatens to drag Alyssa down too? So that sounds really good. This book, though, has completely white pages compared to like the normal like beige that you see. And the text, yeah, I don't know if I like these white pages. But I'm telling you, man, this cover, you gotta feel this cover. It feels so rubbery. The next book I got is Intertwined by Gina Showalter. And this one sounds really, really good. I don't know why I didn't pick it up earlier. It has a very awesome cover, too. Intertwine is raised. But this says, most 16-year-olds have friends. Aidan Stone has 4 human souls living inside him. One can time travel. One can raise the dead. One can possess another human. One can tell the future. So I think that's cool. And the first sentence on the back here says, everyone thinks he's crazy, which is why he's spent his entire life shuffled between mental institutions and juvie. So that just sounds good to me. The next one I got is also a new release, Free Fall by Mindy Scott. And this book is really short, like in height. Like this one, I think is oh, here, hold on. Let's see. We'll take Willow, but look at that difference. So yeah, that's, I mean, even with Beautiful, yeah. So yeah, it's a short book. So this one looks really good too. It says, how do you come back from the point of no return? Seth McCoy was the last person to see his best friend Isaac alive and the first to find him dead. It was just another night, just another party, just another time when Isaac drank too much and passed out on the lawn. Only this time, Isaac didn't wake up. So, I guess I am reading some of the backs to you guys. Okay, the next one I got, I think this one's a new release too. I've seen this in a couple people's hauls. Crave by Laura J. Burns and Melinda Metz. And that cover actually is kind of neat too. He's got a tattoo on his neck here, and he has a purple eye. So I think that's kind of neat. And it says, Shay could never do the things her friends could. Never try out for sports, never go to parties, never fall in love. Because of the mysterious and incurable blood disorder she was born with, she can barely make it through 3 days of school a week. And then up here it says, Shay has always been different, and she is about to find out why. So that sounds good too. The next one I got is also a new release. No, it's not. I lied. This one was published in 2009. 2009, but I just heard of it. It's called Bait by Alex Sanchez, and it's a Lambda Award winner. So that sounds pretty good. The other books, though, that he's written is like Rainbow High and Rainbow Road, and I think they're books about gay teenagers, which is completely cool. That doesn't bother me. I have cousins that are, so whatever. But it just doesn't seem like anything I'd be interested in, just because I'm real big on covers, and these just look like cheesy covers to me. I don't know if you can see them. So, but I really like this cover. It's like underwater. And it says, when a guy in his class looks at him funny, Diego punches him out and lands himself on probation. Belligerent and angry, at first he mistrusts his probation officer, Mr. Vitas. But soon Diego realizes that Vitas is the only person in his life who ever really wanted to listen to him, and he reluctantly opens up. Slowly, with Vitas' help, Diego begins to take steps to control his anger. However, in order to really turn his life around, Diego will have to face the truth about his past and the deeply buried secret that has scarred every part of his life. So that sounds really good too. That's why obviously I bought it. The next one I got, I seen this in somebody's haul. Sorry, I can't remember. Lessons from a Dead Girl by Jo Knowles. And this is not a new release. This one was published 2009 also. Or 2007. The first paperback was in 2009. So yeah, it's pretty old. And this one, another, obviously, sounds really good. It says, Leah Green is dead and Lane McCarthy wished for it. She hated Leah that much. Hated her for all the times in the closet when Leah made her do those things. They were just practicing for when they were older and had boyfriends, Leah said. But Lane knew that other girls don't do those things. Why did Leah choose her? Was she special? Or just easy to control? In the aftermath of Leah's death, Lane is left to unravel what happened all those years ago and to find meaning and perhaps forgiveness in the devastating lessons she learned. So that sounds really good too. Next book I got, this one was on marked down to $6.80, and this book is short too, like Free Fall was. Very short. Now, this one was published in 2008. The Missing Girl by Norma Fox Mazer. And this one says, he could be any man, any respectable, ordinary man, but he's not. This man watches the 5 Herbert girls, Beauty, Mim, Stevie, Fancy, and Autumn, with disturbing fascination. Unaware of his scrutiny and his increasingly agitated and forbidden thoughts about them, the sisters go on with their ordinary, everyday lives, planning, arguing, laughing, and crying, as if nothing bad could ever breach the safety of their family. In alternating points of view, Norma Fox Mazer manages to interweave the lives of predator and prey in this unforgettable psychological thriller. So as soon as it said psychological thriller, I had to get it because I love those kind of books. And I like when you take the dust cover off. That's what it looks like. And on the side. It actually reminds me of a Bible. White with the gold. Yeah. Okay, and the last book I got, which was published in 2007 also. And I was looking at this before, and I think they had it at Half Price Books one time, and I passed it up. But I came across it again when I was looking, at the buy three, get the fourth book free section of Barnes & Noble, or Amazon. And I loved the cover. And when I reread it, what it was about, I'm like, it sounds pretty good, so I'll grab it. It's The Astonishing Adventures of Fanboy and Goth Girl by Barry Lyga. And it's just so shiny. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's really shiny. And this one's about Fanboy has never had it good, but lately his sophomore year is turning out to be its own special hell. The bullies have made him their favorite target. His best and only friend seems headed for the dark side, sports and the popular kids, and his pregnant mother and the step-fascist are eagerly awaiting the birth of the alien life form known as Fanboy's new little brother or sister. Fanboy, though, has his secret. A graphic novel he's been working on without telling anyone. A graphic novel that he is convinced will lead to publication, fame, and, most important, a way out of the crappy little town he lives in, and away from all the people who make it hell for him. When Fanboy meets Kyra, a.k.a. Goth Girl, he finds an outrageous, cynical girl who shares his love of comics as well as his hatred for jocks and bullies. Fanboy can't resist someone who actually seems to understand him, and soon he finds himself willing to heed her advice, to ignore or crush anyone who stands in his way. But Kyra has secrets too, and they could lead Fanboy to his dreams or down a path into his own darkness. So that sounds really good too. And then I just ordered a book I have 2 more books coming from Goodreads. I have a book coming from Barnes & Noble I just ordered today because they had a 33% off coupon or something like that. And then my Christmas, 9 books for Christmas, but I don't get those till Christmas time. So that's it. That is my huge book haul today, guys. And right now I'm reading The Adoration of Jenna Fox, which seems pretty good right now. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.